Breakfast is a meal that can easily go underappreciated. I'm often in a bit of a rush in the morning thinking about all of the things that I need to get done. On mornings like this, I usually just reach for a bowl of cereal, some kind of simple smoothie, or just a slice of toast and I'm on my way. But if you slow it down a bit and just take a few extra moments to make a breakfast, it can become one of the most enjoyable meals of the day. Instead of making a protein smoothie like we've shown you in plenty of other videos, we decided to make ourselves more of a smoothie bowl. It's a really simple switch to frozen bananas, but it makes the smoothie so much thicker. We've used up the last of some drinking cocoa in ours to make it a chocolate smoothie and topped it with some cheap supermarket own brand granola, some peanut butter and agave syrup. Now, with a minimal amount of effort, we've made a breakfast that tastes and looks beautiful.
Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are showing you what we eat in a day, our breakfast, lunch and dinner.
We've just had a really delicious breakfast. Chocolate smoothie bowl with some frozen berries on the top, which was well nice. I think the frozen berries combined with the frozen banana made everything really lovely and cooling.
So we've got 2 more recipes to show you, and the idea for today's what I eat in a day is kind of like a easy work from home meal. Summery as well because it's warm, so we want to think about fresh foods, things that are relatively quick to make, especially our lunch recipe. This is one that's like whipped up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, one of my favourite things to have for lunch actually. Yeah, I always forget how much I enjoy it. Yeah,
we usually have it as a breakfast, but I think we'll tell you now it's a toast. And I feel like toasts are things that you can have at any time of day, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, depending on how hungry you are. And then our dinner recipe takes a little bit more prep, but it's still very easy, and you just shove everything kind of into a bowl and mix it together.
Yes.
Or into the oven.
I think the theme that holds all of these recipes together is that they are simple meals that have been elevated a little bit. So instead of the regular smoothie that you might have, we turned it into a smoothie bowl. Just toast, we've turned that into something more special, and instead of just some random salad, we're making something really nice for dinner. So we've got a few things to get on with, so we're going to carry on with a little bit of work, and we'll see you back here for lunch.
In terms of how to make this, it's pretty self-explanatory. You basically just want to slice your bread and toast that, and then whilst that's in the toaster, you're going to heat up your baked beans. We've been buying the Aldi baked beans. We think they're just as good as Heinz, and they're really good value for money as well. Great source of affordable plant-based protein. So we also like to top it with a bit of avocado. Just makes it a bit more of a filling lunch, adds a nice freshness to it. You don't necessarily need the avocado though. And then we add in a few other toppings. You can kind of just like mix and match whatever you've got in your fridge. So we do some herbs. We've got coriander today, but sometimes we do parsley, bit of lemon juice or lime juice, and then some nice spices and seasoning to tie it all in together. It's very quick, very tasty and very delicious. So you can't really go wrong with a lunch like this, especially when you're working from home and you don't really want to spend your whole lunch break cooking in the kitchen.
Beans on toast are a great quick lunch when you just need something now, but you still want plenty of protein. The beans give you all of the nutrients that you need, and it can just be rustled up in seconds. We really like to zhuzh ours up and make it a bit more special by adding loads of extra toppings like avocado, spring onion, and plenty of salt and pepper as well. Just what I needed.
So that was our lunch. It's nothing special, as you can see, just beans on toast. But I feel like it's one of those things that you said earlier, it's something that you forget about.
Yeah.
But actually when you have it, you're always like, this is so delicious, why do we not eat this more? Especially when you add the extra little bits like the avocado and things like that, it really kind of makes it a little bit more exciting, something to look forward to.
Yes, for sure. Just adding a little bit of zhuzh to it takes it from something that's like a little bit boring to something that I actually get a bit excited about.
Definitely, but you could still, even if it's literally just beans on toast, that's still a pretty nutritious lunch. You've got your protein in there. I think it's classed as one of your 5 a day as well. So it's a vegetable, it's a protein, it's a carb. You've got it all going on in there.
So, all going on.
I mean, the baked bean is like to be praised.
Yeah.
So we're gonna carry on doing a bit more work, and then we will see you back for dinner.
I know it's not much of an inspiring name, tofu salad bowl, but trust the recipe, it's 100% worth making. There are a couple of elements to making this, but if you break it down, it becomes a really simple task. First, you've got to think about what plant-based protein you want. We've gone with some tofu and chickpeas in our recipe, and to make it super simple, we've tossed them in some seasoning and slid them into the oven to bake. This will firm up the tofu a bit and turn the chickpeas really crispy and delicious. Next up is the base of the bowl. This is usually the main carb of the meal. Something like rice or potatoes are perfect for this, but we've gone with quinoa, which is also great too. After you've gotten that on, all you need to think about is the salad element. We've chosen some lovely sweet baby tomatoes, some fresh cucumber, a bit of grated carrot, and some coriander for extra flavour. We've also added in some more greens in the form of lamb's lettuce, but spinach or rocket or any leafy green would work great as a substitution. Last thing to consider is the dressing. We've opted for a creamy lemony tahini and yogurt dressing, but you could go super simple with a basic vinaigrette or get a nice pre-made dressing from the supermarket. Plate everything up into a nice large bowl and you're done. So I think this is one of those meals that we've been making for, God, ever since we turned vegan. How long is that? Like 7, 8 years?
7.5 years.
7.5 years. But it's like one of the first things we really learnt how to properly make. I think it was like seeing them all over Instagram. They were called like Buddha bowls at the time. We just kind of called them salad bowls. But it's just like throwing everything together.
Yeah, I feel like it was very much of that time, like 2015, 2016.
Still
like,
stuck in the past though, we're still making them.
Yeah, but then it was like the Buddha bowl was like all over like social media at that time.
Then they went through a phase of being called Nourish bowls.
Yeah, and then, I mean, whatever you want to call it, it's like you have your protein, you have your grain, you have some salad bits, maybe some roasted vegetables, and you can change it up depending on what cuisine you're in the mood for,
what you've got in the fridge.
And that's why they're so great. It's like you can just mix and match like the things you've already got, add in like whatever you're feeling that day, whether it's a bit of tofu or some roasted chickpeas. We like doing both sometimes. Like today we've gone for a double whammy with the protein.
Need a bit of extra protein, yeah.
But yeah, it's a very easy thing to put together, especially if you want to meal prep, things like that. And yeah, it's always super tasty. We're always left. Again, it's one of those recipes that we're like, why do we not make this more? But I think it's because we made it so much back when we first went vegan.
Yeah, we got a bit sick of it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nice to come back and return to it and realise how much we actually love it.
Thank you guys for watching this video. We hope you guys enjoyed it and that you like the sound of these recipes as well.
Hopefully we've inspired you with some of these recipes, and let us know in the comments what kind of what I eat in a day style video you'd like to see next. This one's more like working from home, easy meals like we said, but maybe you want to see something extra fancy or something really cheap and totally basic. You guys let us know.
And we will see you in our next video.
Bye.